2014 Reebok CrossFit Games continue as years of training is put to the test to crown the fittest on earth. Saturday's competition begins at 8 on ESPN2. Then on Sunday, the competition concludes as Rich Froning tries to continue his comeback in a quest for a four-peat. Live at 8 on ESPN2. All events are live on ESPN2. It's been a roller coaster of a ride for the three-time champion Rich Froning. He started on top and dropped. With an amazing performance, he started a comeback. Amanda Krenz caught up with him after the last heat.
Rich, your events earlier today did not go that well for you. Where was your mental game coming into this one?
It's fine. I just, I knew looking at those events they wouldn't be good for me anyway, but didn't think they'd be that bad. So I'm good at creating a hole for myself. So it's a long weekend, halfway through it now. So needed that. Just see how it goes after this next heat.
How'd you decide to break this one up?
Had no game going into it, just going. Trying to feel out how my grip was going to feel, if it was going to fail or whatever. So I think I did it right, so we're good.
And going into tomorrow, what do you think?
That muscle up biathlon is going to be a different story now. So grip's a little shot. I'm ready to get out of here a little bit and rest and see my new baby girl. So
thanks, Rich.
Thanks, Amanda. Rich Froning coming into this event in 12th place. He had an outstanding start. He went 8th at the beach and then tied for first in the overhead squat event. But he's chasing a rookie, Noah Ohlsen, on top of the leaderboard through 5 events with a 7-point lead over a couple of stone-cold ninja assassins, though.
I think Rich he just likes to shock everybody. He started off with the big, now he put himself in a hole. He just wants to show us what he can really do. I don't know. It's impressive. Not used to seeing him there, but that was a great event for him.
Rich Froning currently has the mark to beat. These are the men who will chase that down, and the battle will be right in the middle of the floor between the rookie and the 2 vets.
I'm so impressed with Noah Ohlsen. He's just come out of nowhere. I mean, basically telling Dave Castro last year that he was going to be, hey Dave, guess what? I'm going to be at the CrossFit Games. And wow, has he put on a show. He's been so consistent. Basically all of his placing being between 5 and 15, so consistent.
One of the men chasing him, Tommy Hackenbruck. He's won a couple of CrossFit Games titles as a member of a team.
And everyone's been waiting to see what he can do. And he's the sole person that has really called Rich Froning out, saying that he's going to be the best. He has been just so strong with only one real bad event, which was the swim. But wow, is he crushing it.
Stand by.
The final heat of the 21-15-9 complex is underway, and all these men chasing down the champ, Rich Froning. The time to beat, 4:16.63 seconds. The movements that the leader is on will be in a blue box on the top of your screen. The leaders of the event will be listed in blue underneath that. Tommy Hackenbruck going through his set of 7 cleans. All of these men blaze through those 8 deadlifts, and that's the 2008 CrossFit Games champion, Jason Khalipa, one of 3 people to compete in 7 CrossFit Games.
Now, what he's been known for in the past is coming out hot and burning out hot. He's changed that over the last couple years, but he's looking really fast right now, and he's well above where he needs to be next to Kenney, who had basically the fastest first heat, the fastest first split. So he needs to be real careful not to burn himself out as he gets into the 15 instead of 9.
Jason Khalipa, the first man to the pull-up bar. Tommy Hackenbruck is the second man to the pull-up bar. So the 2 veterans are out-dueling the rookie Noah Ohlsen right now. There is 155 pounds in that barbell. Noah Ohlsen is listed at 185. Josh Bridges is another man who could possibly go after Rich Froning's mark. We had 2 events in the tennis stadium on Friday and Saturday nights last year. Josh Bridges won them both.
And if there's any bodyweight movements, Josh Bridges is going to be just a monster at it. The only thing he's going to have to worry about are those snatches. But, because his body weight is about 160. So 160, and he's throwing around 155. But, wow, you get him on that pull-up bar, and he's going to be deadly.
Jason Khalipa, your leader, on the left. Josh Bridges with his shirt off on the right. Currently in second place, just ahead of Tommy Hackenbruck, Noah Ohlsen, and Mathew Fraser. And Jason Khalipa now on to his second barbell complex. 6 deadlifts, 5 power cleans, 4 snatches. Behind him, Ohlsen, Tommy Hackenbruck, Matt Fraser, Kenney now has passed Josh Bridges. Bridges in that pack trying to chase down Jason Khalipa, who could also use a win here.
And Jason Khalipa is out of the gate about 7 seconds ahead of the fastest heat at that set of 21. So he's doing great, but again, he's been known to blow out early, so we have to see if he can keep that tempo. He's obviously strong enough to move the 155 pounds, but can he hold that tempo?
Tommy Hackenbruck battling it out with Jason Khalipa. Hackenbruck on the right side of your screen. He's a former linebacker for the Utah Utes. Jason Khalipa also played football, but only in high school. The two of them can move some weight.
Two very powerful guys. And what's very interesting with Tommy Hackenbruck is you can see how long his arms are. He actually went head-to-head with Chris Spieler in the regionals, and Chris is much shorter, but Tommy's very smart what he's doing with his grip, so you'll see him get on the pull-up bar, and he'll go real wide. He's trying to shorten that range of motion.
Jason Khalipa on the chest to bar pull-up. Josh Bridges hopping up to the bar and working on his 15 complex. Pull-ups are first. You just have to get your chin over that bar by any means necessary. Then the chest to bar pull-ups where you have to touch your chest to that bar. And then the most complex movement of the three, the bar muscle-ups. 1 minute to go before we hit Rich Froning's leading mark of 416.63. And the man on the left of your screen, Jason Khalipa, would love to best that. And Khalipa lumbering to the barbell for his final set of 9 barbell movements. And here comes Josh Bridges. He is in second place now, trying to hold off Tommy Hackenbruck, Scott Panchik, and Matt Fraser.
I'm telling you, Josh Bridges is an absolute giant killer. It doesn't matter how big these guys are around him. He just sits right in there with them and just dukes it out. Jason Khalipa is so strong right now. He's only fallen behind Rich Froning's score time at this point by about 1 second, but he's moving so strong and so powerful.
This crowd has not sat down since this thing started. Khalipa looking behind him, going to the bar. This one is going to be close as Jason Khalipa tries to chase down the 3-time champion, Josh Bridges. He is on the pull-up bar. 5 to go, and it looks like Rich Froning's going to be safe, but still a battle here in this heat. Froning will win the event. Jason Khalipa slowing down, and that might open the door for Josh Bridges. Bridges through 1 bar muscle up. Bridges through 2. It's going to be Josh Bridges.
Wow.
Jason Khalipa makes his way across the finish line. A great race in the final heat. Those men battled each other. It was Josh Bridges beating Jason Khalipa, but more importantly, he could not beat the champ, Rich Froning. Scott Panchik will finish 3rd in this heat. Tommy Hackenbruck trying to lock up 4th place as the rookie Noah Ohlsen in the gray shirt on the left side of your screen has passed Hackenbruck.
Wow.
And Ohlsen is across the finish line.
That is the last thing that Tommy wants is all these people that pass him up.
Tommy Hackenbruck is across. We'll have to see how the scores shake out, but it's very likely that Jason Khalipa will pass Noah Ohlsen for the top spot on the leaderboard. And it's familiar territory for Jason Khalipa. He was on top of the leaderboard after day 2 last year.
Yeah, that's no stranger's spot to him by any means. But Noah Ohlsen has been hovering. As long as he sits in that 5 to 10th place all the way through the weekend, guess what? That's what Rich is used to doing. Sit in there and then come out on top.
Josh Bridges congratulating Jacob Heppner as he finished up his event. And now Jordan Troyan, the man who won the opening event at Hermosa Beach here in Southern California. He has crossed the finish line. So the 21-15-9 complex is in the books. Josh Bridges celebrating the win in this heat. But it's Rich Froning who has the overall win, and he'll add 100 points and start to climb himself up the leaderboard. But Josh Bridges got himself on that pull-up bar, and that's how he was able to catch Jason Khalipa.
Body weight ninja, an absolute body weight ninja. No problem there at all. I was wondering if the 155 was going to slow him down, and it didn't. He was able to move through that with the exact same tempo of the larger athletes.
The top 3 from the 4th and final heat. It's Josh Bridges by 3 seconds over Jason Khalipa. Scott Panchik, the man who put a lot of pressure on Rich Froning at the Central East region. The second step in qualifying for the games will finish in 3rd place. Let's send it down to Amanda Krenz.
Josh, with this 21-15-9 complex, do you go all out or do you try to pace yourself?
For this one, it's pretty much you got to go all out. I wish I could have held onto the bar in that second round, but, you know, it is what it is. I'll take a 426. I wish I was out here with Rich.
You have a couple places to make up for on the leaderboard. This is going to help. Are you feeling good now about going into tomorrow?
Yeah, you know, I was just happy the strength movement's over. After that, you know, I love CrossFit, so I love the strength movement too. It always pushes me, so. But no, I feel good. I mean, it's a long weekend. So many more events.
You're only halfway done.
Yeah, not even that.
Josh Bridges will walk off the floor, and he will walk up the leaderboard. Bridges now taking over third place. Noah Ohlsen, the rookie, drops to second, and it's the 2008 CrossFit Games champion, Jason Khalipa, your overall leader. Khalipa will head into day number 3 at the StubHub Center in Carson, California, as the man to beat. The men just attacked 21-15-9. Jason Khalipa couldn't chase down the champ. Josh Bridges gets the win in the heat. The women are up next.